it.
We can make ratatouille now. Yay! Oh, I see. It's a way I couldn't go before. How my boots look? Wearing too many boots? Nah, it's fine. Okay, she swapped Loppy sets. Boots, right? Finally. So I'll try to find them things that are actually upgrades.
The Eastern Plain is finally open for travel. I hear that the people of Stoneberry are alive and well. My husband and I can breathe a sigh of relief.
I wasn't worried about him at all.
He talks tough, but he was really worried. Oh, sorry you don't know who we're talking about. It's his apprentice.
What kind of apprentice?
My husband's an architect. Even the royal family and the Abbey commission his work. He's been at the docks here on a job. He just finished and we're about to return to Logris.
These people don't care about all that.
Why did your apprentice go to Stoneberry?
He's young and talented, but a bit eccentric. He said he wanted to help create a new town, so he set off to the frontier.
A craftsman has to focus on his work. Creating a new town. Ha! He should know his place.
Whoa.
My husband
Whoa, I
didn't
don't like that
disappear.
talk.
That boy's fearless
Your
was
place is
what
wherever you
made
want to
him
go.
my husband when he was young.
So you understand how he feels then?
I didn't say that. If he thinks he has the talent, he's free to do as he likes. But if he doesn't follow through with it to the end, I'll be done with him.
Did you hear that? He thinks the boy can do it. If you ever find yourself in Stoneberry, go visit that boy's workshop.
Right, I'll do that.
Sorry about my husband. He can be a real grump.
Don't worry about it. I'm pretty used to people like that.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Means that he's used to people like that.
Oh!
victory is
That's
ours.
gotta hurt.
Well, that about does it. I'll end this quickly. Leave this to me. This fight is over.
All our fights are over. Our fights don't last long.
Leave this to me. You really do have a peculiar air about you. I'm interested in beating up
I'll finish this. Eat it. Blades of wind, slice of air thrust. Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem.
Hey, is everyone all right?
Everyone is fine.
Leave this to me. Thanks, Claws of Armor. Crimson Servant, Worthy! Who's next? Thank you, let me know.
I'll finish this.
Light heal up.
Jade Wave.
I forgot about the dangers of Gatter.
Form Zero. Jade Wave.
At least we can get it hidden. God, you mean? Oh, they do. Oh, the Dungeons Encounter as well. Shit. That was really hard.
Victory is ours.
We can do Wow, all sorts of things popped out.
Yep. All sorts of things.
I hope I did a good job.
I think I've finally gotten used to it.
Used to what?
Your powers. I think I've finally got a handle on them in a way that feels right.
That's good. Hopefully you won't faint anymore.
Yeah, and I'll keep learning too. I hope we can make this work out.
Yeah, definitely. Fingers crossed.
I kept getting all that actually a thing, right?
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Hey! When you and Eleanor made your pact together, she gave you a true name, right? Was it a good one?
True name? What's that?
It's a special name in the ancient tongue given to a Moloch as a necessary step in forming a pact with a human. I gave Bienfu the name Fushi Cass. It means thing.
That's pretty messed up.
It's just my own little way of showing affection.
So what kind of name did you get, Laphicet? What's the matter? She didn't give you a really weird name like Magulu gave Bienfu, did she? If you're not happy with it, I can talk to Eleanor about it later. So go on and tell me.
I'm fine with it. And I can't tell you anyway.
Well, you don't have to get so worked up about it.
A true name is not something a Moloch just casually divulges to others. They carry a special meaning to us. Speaking it to anyone other than our Pact Keeper carries a special meaning. Between comrades, it means we trust them with our lives. In other cases, it's...
Practically a confession of love!
You could have said something sooner, you know.
Laphicet's at a delicate age. You should be more careful in the future.
Oh, really? It's just another way of showing affection.
You're chirping this action. They know what I thought it was.
Whoa!
A dragon.
That's gotta be the demon Tabitha wanted us to know about.
It's flying free, but could it still be a Therian?
I just felt an Earth Pulse point. It's that way. Somewhere near the top of that mountain.
Let's check it out.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem!
Yay!
Problems here.
On to battle.
I did good, didn't I?
You'll be rushed on my blade.
I'm not a fan of long, scary things. Have you looked in a mirror lately? You really go crazy with all that paper. You think I'm the one that's going crazy?
You better be ready. No mercy! Wounds I will shoot.
Leave this to me!
I'll finish this!
Dark and light!
Blades of wind, slice them! Air thrust! Go wide open! Who wants some next? Eat it!
Victory is ours.
Victory is ours. Victory's always been ours.
Yes! Did you see that? I beat...
Oh, it's dead.
I need to be careful not to misuse my power.
Don't misuse your power. Things just get obliterated. Don't misuse it, though. Don't misuse it.
Don't get careless!
short weapon is effective up close.
And training can help it get even closer. Mine gets as long as I want it to be.
You better be ready.
Leave this to me. Hey, is everyone all right?
Revives all allies. The fuck?
Let's do our best. Is it hot or is it just me? Try as they might, it won't change anything.
Even problem. Oh, it's actually the end of the combo. That makes sense.
But I'm this close. I won't miss. Form zero.
Yeah.
You made me unleash my full power.
I don't think there's a side dungeon on the main one. tie-in.
Our scout ship
You got.
They were nothing.
Are you hurt?
That makes sense. That's the mountain. We're gonna go this way though. Explore. What could go wrong?
Leave this to me!
Kick its ass.
I need to be careful not to misuse my power.
So, oh no, we're in danger. Oh no, never mind. We're not in danger at all. Whoops. Just felt like it was.
Hey, is everyone all right? I think I
Oh, that felt good.
It's over, right?
I'll finish this.
Stop fooling around.
But I'm serious about my fooling around.
There are so many enemies to fight.
Well then, let's move on.
Let's not. Let's never move on. Moving on bad.
Behold the arch of my ancestors! Zangief style! Aaron! One down. I'll finish this! Holster up! Defeat it! Nothing can stop these.
A complete victory!
I was like, I swear there was a chest. No, it's just on the wrong side.
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull out the good stuff. That wasn't worth the effort.
Well, that about does it. Leave this to me. Bring it down. Pull and surface.
Victory is ours.
Victory is ours. You're right.
I'll finish this.
What about this one?
I won't improve by fighting.
They're not weaklings, they're sparring partners. Every 1,000 enemies we kill is just like basically doing a kata over and over again, right?
Always ready to fight.
Well, that about does it. Leave this to me. This fight is over. Wow, all sorts of things popped out. I won't run away. Infernal Horde. Leave this to me.
Killing flash! But I'm this close, I won't miss! Form zero! Thunder!
Try as they might, it won't change anything.
It won't change anything, you're right.
Don't get careless. Leave this to me.
Like level 40.
A complete victory.
You'll be rushed on my blade! No escape! For one! Armor crusher! No escape! For six! For blue! Double haste! For two! For four! Double haste!
I did good, didn't I?
Sure did.
Our scout ship has returned.
I knew this would be big. What a treasure! Scout.
That looks dangerous. Yeah, these level 39, we're level 41, we're only just stronger than what's in front of us.
But I'm this close, I won't miss! Form zero! Thunder!
I'll try.
Hold up! Hurricane! Here it goes!
Wasn't though, because we kinda kicked its ass. Like, not even kind of, it just melted. No, that's fine.
You two are so cool!
Don't become like me. Don't try and imitate Okuro, please.
Everyone ready to play? Leave this to me! Leave this to me! I had no problems here. I'm not one to go easy. Leave this to me!
unleashed all my power.
Maybe we just need to have Eleanor in the party at this point.
If I'm in this,
Always ready to fight.
My spear can cut a path through anything! Seriously? Oh, smash that wall! I don't think walls count.
So you can only handle small ones?
I can't break through walls!
But it's being made for me. Oh, it's balls. No. Just gonna walk into that one. I love these characters. That's like all the tail characters are just being very well written.
That was a considerably powerful enemy.
It was! And it died within moments. We're out of food. Oops.
Good. You'll be rushed on my blade.
Try as they might.
On to battle.
That's the end for you! What an easy victory. I am invincible!
Let's have the flame ward yet. That's actually really useful. He doesn't have the fatigue ward, so it's perfect.
Victory is ours.
Killing flash! When I'm this close, I won't miss! Form zero! Thunder! Attention! Hurricane! Next!
This fight is over.
It is so white, nobody dare touch it. Alright.
Yeah, I can really feel the Earth pulse now. It's up above.
Guess we're in for some mountain climbing then.
You got master boots. Kind of seems like I want to put the game on hard mode for some reason, but there's no. There's more things I get for having it on. Oh shit! That was a dungeon. We just climb up here.
Here! This is the Earth pulse point I've been feeling. No Therian and no barrier. I must have gotten it wrong again.
I wouldn't be so sure of that. That dragon could well have broken its barrier. Or it might have been too powerful for the Abbey to subdue.
You could be right. After all, dragons make for the strongest demons.
The problem is, we don't know if it's a Therian or not.
Yeah. Let's stick with the plan and head to Stonebury to gather more information.
Am I the only one here who thinks the real problem is how we're supposed to fight a frickin' dragon?
I can't wait to take a good look around. Whoa, now that's what I call a view.
I agree that it's beautiful, but don't leap about so much. You'll fall. I can sense many earth pulses under this place.
I figured you'd notice that. An intricate web of earth pulses crisscrosses the land under the Aldina Plains. Mountains like these would normally take tens of thousands of years to form, but these popped up in about a millennia.
So the earth pulses have affected the land?
Exactly. Long ago, people wielded arts that allowed them to manipulate the earth pulses and control the very land itself.
How could arts like that exist?
Perhaps they pushed against key points on the earth pulses? Like how acupressure can improve a person's blood flow.
That's a rather forced comparison, but you may be right. Either way, those arts have been lost for eons.
I'm impressed, Eisen. You know a lot about everything.
Not at all. There's so much I don't know. For example, the name of these flowers. That's why I travel. To learn.
Aldina alabaster grass.
That's the name of this flower?
Yes. A long time ago, my brother showed me a picture of it in one of his books. They're fragile flowers. They die quickly on their own, but if enough of them gather together, they can survive. Fields of them form beautiful white carpets of flowers. In some cultures, they symbolize kinship, the bonds between people.
Kinship. Huh.
I'll remember that. You and your brother taught me something new today.
I'll never forget either.
And now I can head east. Yeah. My legs. They hurt where I landed. I'll never walk again. I'll never walk again. Now where are we going?
ship has returned.
Yay! Oh. Critian Archipelago.
Scout ship setting sail.
Critians exist in this. Wait, I haven't seen any. Oh, those both go the same way. That's some clever bait and switch. I have a feeling I want to go in there very badly right now.
This fight is over.
Yay!
You really do have a peculiar air about you.
Yeah, I don't think you're... You'll be rushed on my blade. Get out of...
Get out of the way.
I'll finish this quick.
A complete victory! Not bad.
You too.
Everyone ready to play? Better one Well, that about does it.
Come on, really?
Everyone ready to play? I was amazing, wasn't I?
Word. Oh fuck.
Wow, all sorts of things popped out. Yep, it's a whimsical wonderland over here.
You sure you...
Cooking!
Cooking.
I'll finish this. That's all, huh? Tremble. Blast them. Blades of wind. Slice them. Air thrust. Eat it. Dead yet. Eat it. Blades of wind. Slice them. Air thrust. Go.
This fight is over.
Is it though?
Right. You've got my support.
If I'm in this, was that supposed to be a joke?
I don't think so.
They were nothing.
This fairy runs over to the next enemy.
also part of the Reaper's curse?
Right then, let's finish this! We won, right? Right?
Of course we won. Why wouldn't we win that?
Movement or die.
There are none who can resist my Always stand on.
That's all, huh?
It's over, right?
Still an upgrade for now.
Alright, if I were a Bloodwing, where would I be?
We'll start at the inn. It only makes sense.
Raspberries, strawberries, blueberries. They all grow in abundance around Stonebury. We even have a fairy tale about it. One day the ground was covered with so many fallen berries, they all became stones.
Stoneberries. Is that how the town got its name?
The spelling has changed some, but yes. Berries are an important part of this village. We harvest local berries to make jams, pastries, gels, and all sorts of sweets.
How do you make pastries out of berries?
Gels! I've never had one.
We've exported our jam and fruit for a while now, but our raspberry gels are still being perfected.
Aw, rats.
Are the vegetables growing in that field special too? I don't think I've ever seen anything like them before.
You've got sharp eyes. But that's right. They're a rare species of wild potato. They're red and they're called radish bells. We discovered them in the mountains nearby. Sadly, the potatoes are actually highly poisonous.
Really? But they look so good.
They do. But the skin and the sprouts are toxic. If you aren't careful when removing them, it's Poisonville for you. Deadly poison aside, they're sweet, fluffy, and go great with butter. And when they're fried nice and crispy, they're the best.
So just skin them and sell them. What's the problem?
Yes, we've thought of that, but the way they are now, you have to peel off quite a bit before you get to the edible part. Peel one as big as your fist, and all you get for your trouble is a bit of meat the size of an egg yolk. That's why we're selectively breeding them. One day, they'll have only a thin layer of poisonous skin.
Why not breed them to get rid of the poison altogether?
With no poison, bugs will eat them, and they'll be more vulnerable to cold and heat. With potatoes, as with people, getting rid of everything harmful isn't always for the best.
Huh. That's interesting.
Our scout ship has returned. Scout ship. Yay! I found so many blueberries! What are you gonna do with all those? Make jam? I'm going to feed them to my chickens. That way they'll lay eggs with purple yolks. What? You know that won't work, right? It sure will. The color of yolks change depending on what a hen eats. My grandma taught me that. Actually, we always feed our chickens corn. Is that why their yolks are yellow? What are you gonna do with purple eggs anyway? Tourists are coming from the capital again, right? I bet they've never seen purple eggs, so I figure I could sell them for a lot. Maybe I can even make our village famous! You've thought this out, but will they really sell? You know what they'd make, right? Purple fried eggs, purple omelets, purple egg fried rice. Hey, would you want to eat a purple omelet? Strange things sell, right? You don't have to be so mean just because you can't think of a better idea. Oh, sorry. Here, let me help you. Fine. Go catch a whole barrel full of jewel beetles. If we feed them to my chickens, we'll get eggs with yolks like shining jewels. I really wouldn't want to be your chickens, but... okay.
What a carefree village.
But you know, this is what really makes humanity amazing to me. Attempting the impossible. Reaching for the stars, just as a matter of course.
Aye. Though we may stumble countless times on our way, we can achieve anything we put our minds to.
Attempting the impossible, huh?
That's all well and good, but there are some lines that should never be crossed. Purple eggs. Blech.
The water around here is ideal for producing wine and spirits. I've been thinking about fermenting something new.
What will you make? This region's specialty is berries, so a berry wine?
But the chilly air and level of humidity here should be just right for making an amber draft, don't you think?
Considering the geography around here, the water must contain a high mineral content. If you use it to make a rice wine, the taste will be unique.
I've considered all those options, but I must create something that can surpass my greatest rival, Sleeping Princess.
But that's nearly impossible to make.
Exactly. Not an easy task, to say the least. Sleeping Princess is made by filling an emerald cask with water from an enchanted mountain spring and sitting it in direct sunlight for 7 years. The water's magic causes it to change color each year. When it reaches the same deep green hue of the cask, it's ready.
Solar fermenting, huh? It won't be easy to surpass a marvel of the winemaking world like Sleeping Princess.
True, but I've finally found it. The ultimate stone.
A gemstone? Will you make a cask from it?
That would just make it an imitation. No, what I found can only be called a natural rock filter.
You're filtering wine with a rock?
Deep in the heart of these mountains, I found a stone that absorbs liquids. I tried using it to filter a berry wine. The taste of it was unbelievably crisp and bright. It preserved the luscious richness of the berries, while adding a clarity that left me breathless. I call it pure land wine. There is no better.
May I have a taste?
My apologies, but it took me 10 years to make a single thimbleful. I drank that thimbleful for my tasting. It'll be about 50 years before I can make a decent batch. I doubt I'll see a full bottle in my lifetime.
50 years, huh? Meet you back here then?
I've never been so glad not to be human.
50 years. Meet you back here.
A deal like this won't last forever.
Why wasn't I using that?
Select cut.
So many things to disenchant. Pretty sure I'm not getting another party member. It's gonna be really funny.
Hey, you! Why not come take a look?
Stoneberry hasn't had much luck growing just yet, but this pioneer town has a lot of potential. Trees grow well here, and the lumber is of great quality. Oh, we're also close to the quarries, so stone isn't a problem. As long as the demons are contained, this country will rebuild. The need for stone and lumber will soar. Best of all, this area is quiet, has beautiful lakes, and is a perfect place for a craftsman like me to work.
And why settle for anything less?
I do feel that you might be a bit short-handed here. It's hard to build without manpower.
You're right. We need something to attract new settlers. Maybe some sort of specialty item?
Is there any fruit or vegetable that can only be found around here?
There is a type of potato called the radish bell that we grow, but it's got a few, quirks.
If you want to attract people, you should just ring a bell. Come to Stoneberry, where the money grows on trees.
A bell tower, huh? That might actually work. We can even use local stones for the bell. The Stoneberry Stone Belfry.
It won't work.
Huh?
Try hitting a rock. Doesn't ring.
Ah, how could I have missed that? I'm still such a novice. My master taught me better than this. Think before you build. That's what he always said. I need to do better and not sully his name.
I was on my way home from a trip to Logres, crossing the Aldina Plains, when I saw it. Rain was pouring as if from buckets, and the wind was so strong I could hardly stay on my feet. From the vast darkness of the sky, a monster of tremendous size descended, like the essence of the storm itself.
A huge flying demon?
At that moment, a group of exorcists leapt out from their hiding spots and began to battle the demon beast. But it met their swords with its fearsome horns, and a swipe of its tail threw the noble exorcist's back.
Horns and a tail?
Where did the demon go?
I couldn't tell you. I was so frightened, I ran away and never looked back. I hope the Abbey can get rid of it, but the beast took out 3 exorcists with a single blow. Come to think of it, another person was there too. He faced the demon and told it to stop.
Zavid.
If you're going to the Aldina Plains, you'd better be careful.
Go on, take a good look.
We're gonna fight Zavid again? I like hearing his theme.
Zavid.
Oh, he's here.
Well, hello, sailor.
Are you waiting for someone?
Nope. Just saying a prayer for someone.
Someone?
Let's go. Clearly there aren't any Bloodwings here.
You're just going to leave? I'm right here.
Everybody has times they need to be alone.
Fee.
Right. Coming. What do you think he was praying about?
Well, for one thing, he was drinking a bottle of Thorny Forest.
Oh my. The drink you share with your special someone when you're going to be married for life! How romantic!
But getting your hands on that stuff is no small feat. I can only hope I'll get a chance to taste it someday.
That must have had an important meaning for Savid. That's why you left him alone.
Don't read too much into it.
You're Velvet, right?
Huh, you must be the one who's seen the demon we're after. We saw a big snake-looking dragon fly over on the way here. Is that what you saw too?
Yes, that's the one. It nests at the top of the mountain in Aldina Plains.
We went to look ourselves. No dragon.
It only returns to its nest on rainy days.
Rainy days, you say?
Oh, just look at what you went and made the weather gods do! This doesn't bode well. Not at all!
Thanks. We'll give it another shot.
I'll be right back. Going. Yeah.
Hey there. Our meeting like this must be Providence, meow.
We're in a hurry. Save it, cats.
All the better, meow. I've just stumbled upon a perfectly nifty piece of stone just for you. What's it for? That's not a geoboard, is it? Bingo! I dug it out of some ruins, meow. They were made by Norman Meowny years ago for surfing along Earth pulses, but I can't use it, so I figured I'd pawn it off on someone else who could, meow.
Wait, Norman made this? That doesn't exactly inspire confidence.
Don't be so mean! We're capable of exceptional things! Sometimes. When a Norman speaks their own name, the board springs to life and whisks its masters away at top speed. They'll even plow right through weak demons. You can say it's our masterwork, even if we sorta stumbled on it by accident.
Huh. Well, then I apologize.
So we can ride this as long as we have Bienfu with us, right?
Well, kind of.
Do you have to use your true name to activate it?
Not my true name, no. My Norman name. Wouldn't that just be Bienfu?
No. Norman have a separate name that goes something like Norman so-and-so. It's almost more a title than a name. Often the name has something to do with what they're good at. Something like attack, or chain, or aqua.
Right. You could say names like Bienfu and Grimoire are more like stage names.
Okay.
I actually don't know Bienfu's Norman name, but I can't wait to find out. What is your name, Bienfu?
Come on, out with it. We're in a hurry.
Norman Brave. Whoa, look at that!
Wait, Bienfu.
Your Norman name is Brave?
That is so deliciously absurd! Why do you think I've never told you before, Behead? At least the board works, meow.
And if we get on this board, it'll move us around?
Well, about that. The board propels itself by pushing against Earth pulse flows. To do that, the board needs information on the flows. But this one here's a completely blank slate, meow. First, you need to find the geotrees in each area. They serve as a conduit between the surface land and the Earth pulses, meow. Once
Oh,
you've
goddammit.
located a geotree, you can record that area's Earth pulse data into your geoboard, meow.
Got it.
This area's geotree is right over there, meow.
All right then. So long as we find more geotrees, we'll be able to use the geoboard to travel much more quickly.
This is kinda cool.
Well, that's going to come in handy.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun to ride, too.
I could get used to this.
I'm so worn out. I feel like I had to sprint the whole way here.
Huh. Seems like operating the board saps a lot of energy from Bienfu.
Even still, this board gives us a strategic advantage. Brave here will just have to bear a little exertion now and then.
Yeah, Brave. Buck up.
I believe in you. Be brave.
Ah! Stop calling me that!
Don't touch it. You'll hurt yourself.
In other words, the rest of her is fair game.
Not unless you really want it.
Hey, is everyone all right? I'm ready for that. We won, right? Right?
Yeah, we won.
If you want to live, get out of my...
Our scout ship has returned. A new recipe. I've got to try it.
Scout...
Excellent. Wait till you see me handle a knife.
Don't waste my time.
It is I!
Perfalmost victory! Perfalmost? Basically perfect, but, you know, playing it cool.
Maybe don't invent new words.
Right then, let's finish this. Take down forward, run it down, roll them, roll it away, figure it, die, roll them, inspiration, run it down, dragon,
Wide open! Die or be killed!
Another victory.
I haven't played as Broker in a while.
that supposed to be a joke?
Unarmed? Hardly.
When you get to level 42.
Another victory.
You better be ready.
It's over. I was amazing, wasn't I?
You sure were.
You got
That looks dangerous.
And just check out how much malevolence it's putting out.
Which means it's not a Therian.
Let's retreat. We've got no reason to pick a fight with something we can't handle.
I do.
Oh, you're up for it?
What? What are you doing?
She's right. Fighting this creature is a good way to end up dead.
Oh, sorry.
Well, no turning back now.
Damn it, this wasn't part of the plan.
Yeah, but training like this doesn't come around every day.
Be on your guard. One ready to die? Think
I can't hurt it.
just try. Perfect mayhem!
Yep. This one definitely puts up a better fight than your average demon.
This there any hope of actually defeating this thing?
I'll do whatever it takes. That's my way. Zabine!
Yeah. I see you're out for blood, as usual. You knew, didn't you, Eisen?
Knew what?
Out of my way.
What? Are you protecting the dragon?
She's not a dragon!
Huh?
Back off, or I'll make you back off.
Damn! It got away!
That hurts, babe. Here we hadn't seen each other in so long.
Hold it. Is that dragon someone you knew?
I told you, she's not a dragon.
We're not playing the beat again? Okay.
So, it seems old Check Out My Pecs and the dragon have some kind of close ties.
Did I hear you right? We're talking about a dragon here.
I know what I said.
But how could that be?
When Malachim are tainted by malevolence, a dragon is what ultimately results.
So you're saying that dragon was a Malak Zavid once knew? She must be who he was praying for back in town.
Yeah, most likely.
But do Malachim put out malevolence like humans do?
No, not by themselves they don't. But if one remains in contact with humans or demons who do, it will eventually taint her, and she will become a dragon.
What about you, kiddo? You feel anything weird after you got thrown into the Earth Pulse at the Empyrean's throne?
I did, yeah.
Can't say I'm surprised. The air there was thick with malevolence being sent on its way to Enominat.
If I'd stayed there, I might be a dragon too. Is having a vessel not enough to prevent a Malak from transforming?
A vessel can reduce the effect, but not eliminate it. By stripping their Malachim of consciousness, the Abbey exorcists seem to be able to inhibit the transformation. But nothing in this world is guaranteed.
Can a dragon ever be changed back into a Moloch?
Nope. Just like with demons, there's no going back.
Do they still hold on to some part of who they were?
You saw that dragon. What do you think?
Well, that's...
But Zavid still won't kill it. Must be his creed at work.
Eisen, listen. Whatever business you and Zavid have with that dragon, I don't care. Do what you have to. But I won't tolerate you getting the rest of us involved in it again. Do I make myself clear?
You've got it.
Good. Now, let's get back to the Therian hunt. We'll regroup in Titania.
If what Eisen said is true, then could I wind up as a dragon someday? Or Eisen too? I don't
think either of them will be dragons. It's gonna be fine. Oh, very grounded.
You're not hurt, are you?
No, I'm
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try!
working? I didn't even know it. What?
I won't improve. Aren't spears difficult weapons to manage?
Turtles?
Turtles, keeping tight circles. Oh, perfect timing, Eisen. I's got a letter for you.
A letter?
Did you get a reply to that letter you sent? What's it say? What's it say?
I know everything that you've done. Repent for your horrendous deeds, you monster.
What did you do, Eisen?
No idea. There's no sender written on here either.
Who would write something so awful?
Who cares? If I gave a damn about other people's feelings, I wouldn't be a pirate.
I suppose that's true.
Forget about it. What's the status of the other stuff?
The Palmier made it just fine. But we've run into some troubles finding the Nordals. My deepest apologies.
What are Nordals?
Nordals used to be given out by Empyrean temples. If you collect a set of 4, you find happiness. Oh, so they said. Nowadays, there's only 4 left. Red, blue, green, and black. Even worse, nobody hardly knows nothing about them.
Dolls of the Empyreans. Do you think they're like that one we saw of Aminoch in that shop in Isolt?
Kind of. But these are less gloomy looking and more, how can I describe it?
Something like a quiet radiance?
A quiet radiance. That's perfect!
I think I get it. I'd never have pegged you as a collector of religious claptrap, Eisen. Think they'll help keep the Reaper away?
Probably not. But in the off chance they actually work, they'll keep her safe.
Hey, that letter Eisen sent off earlier was addressed to a woman, wasn't it?
Our little Laffy set is growing up.
No, I wasn't implying she was his girlfriend. Her writing just seemed more mature, and...
It's nothing like that. She's my younger sister.
I didn't know you had a sister.
She's the only family I have left. She and I live apart for various reasons.
I'm guessing your death curse is one of them, huh? Mogiloo!
So that's why. I'd be happy to help you look for those dolls, Eisen.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay then. Thanks.
Leave.
I saw Benwick and the other crew members get into a serious fight over whether cats or dogs were better. I don't get what the big deal is.
I can't believe you could say such a thing! No conflict is more perilous than the one that has dogged mankind since the dawn of civilization! In the shadow of every war are the battles of dog lovers and cat lovers. But between each side lies a divide, maybe not all that deep, but unbridgeable all the same. I'd say we're lucky that the squabble you saw didn't escalate into anything more serious.
I had no idea it was such a big deal. So what side do all of you fall on?
Cats.
I am, without a doubt, a cat person. Cats and witches have a long history together.
Personally, I prefer dogs because they can cohabit with humans while following rules. But I like cats too, because they're cute.
What about you, Rokuro?
Shigure liked cats, so I don't. But I like dogs even less. Always wagging their tails for their masters.
I feel the same way. Dogs will trade anything for food. Learning tricks, wagging their tails, getting friendly, and in time, even forgetting to howl.
I think that's too cynical. Dogs make efforts to please humans so that we can live together. They're friendly and compassionate creatures.
Then does that make you a cat person, Aizen?
Actually, I like squirrels best. When I lived with my sister, the nearby forest had lots of nice, fluffy squirrels that would let me pet them.
This isn't about squirrels. It's about cats and dogs. You have to pick a side.
If I had to choose, yeah, it'd be cats. There's something lovable about the way they act, especially when you spoil them. Reminds me a lot of my sister.
What about you, Velvet? Cats or dogs?
Dogs. They don't betray you.
You always have to be so serious, don't you?
So Velvet and Eleanor like dogs, while Magulu and Aizen prefer cats.
And Rokuro doesn't care for either one. That makes you our tiebreaker, kiddo. The fate of this showdown is in
M3
your
wasn't even
hands.
mentioned.
It is? Now that you're no longer the Abbey's dog, perhaps you're thinking of being one for Velvet's column?
What has that got to do with anything? We're just talking about which animal we like.
If you're getting so angry over this, he's going to have no choice but to pick dogs.
I just told you.
No more fighting! This is clearly getting out of hand, so why don't you all agree that you're Bienfu people and make up already?
And what makes you special enough to have Bienfu people?
Because I can be loyal like a dog, but also do my own thing like a cat. If you pick me, everybody wins. I don't think it works that way.
Yeah, I don't think so either. We gotta get accosted on the way to Titania again. Probably. I mean, we have to fight the dragon eventually. That would suck.
I guess a dragon was a bit much to take on, even for the Reaper. You should get some rest.
We are going back to Titania.
I'll just get the crew started on readying the ship for our next departure.
Yeah.
All right, you go do that.
Welcome in.
Laphicet, you should get some rest too.
I'm fine. It's more important that I focus on finding an actual Therian this time. I'm going to take another try at sensing the Earth Pulse points.
Hello. Vegas.
You're as stubborn as ever, Fee.
We got a little hoverboard thingy we can ride. Yay! Okay, so you're just in time for the plot? It sure is. No spoilers, please. But we've been playing through on moderate. Well done. Reverse nicely. We lost this battle. Yeah. Eleanor knows what's up. Rest for a while. That makes no sense. I have to find a place to rest. That's outside. Thank you. Saves me the time of figuring that part out myself. Love that.
Hey, Kuragane, let me ask you something. More complaining, is it? Come on, don't be like that. Every time I turn around, Velvet or one of the pirates is telling me to go make some delivery to some island. I can never get a break. Isn't that just a sign they think you're a dependable guy? Maybe, but I don't see them sending you off on errands. It's like they take one look at your face and decide to leave you alone.
Look, I love game tutorial explanations when I'm most of the way through a game.
Maybe you just don't know how much work.
If you don't understand sarcasm, this channel's probably not for you.
I do it. Making tools, repairing things. What do you take me for? Some kind of cheeky freeloader?
I'm literally trying to search out skits as well.
You're too funny. But doesn't it ever annoy you to have all these kids giving you orders? I've spent my entire life thinking of nothing but forging swords. It's been centuries since I've interacted with youngsters like them. They can be a hassle, but at least it's a new hassle. Yeah, that's what I thought at first, so I went along with whatever they asked. But I've been too nice, so they keep pushing work onto me. Maybe if I hadn't been so helpful, they would have stayed out of my face like they stay out of yours. I don't have a face. That's not the point. Aren't you even listening to what I'm saying here? You need to make up your mind. You and I got on this ship alongside these people, who are putting themselves in great danger in order to live the lives of their choosing. If you don't like it, then go on and get off this ship with your tail between your legs.
He doesn't have a tail.
Yeah, except I don't have a tail right now.
They keep cutting it off for food. Yeah, if you look through my clips, or like my VODs, you'll see like, I don't get, like, yeah, clips-wise, we've gone through like hundreds of games. I get lost on purpose. Yeah. Exactly. Is it the wrong way? Of course not. This is the very correct way. Later. That's why we're level 40 and the level 39s. With 100 gold? They still got a bag from me. Like, I've only got 245,000, dude. Take it or leave it.
The oldest known map of the world was made by... Wow, it took them decades!
You always look so happy when you've got your nose in a book. What's so interesting about the one you've got there?
Found the map.
Surveying. When I read it, I can imagine myself traveling afar and making maps of the world. It sounds like so much fun.
I know just how you feel.
Well, it makes sense. Everyone needs to make some money, right?
But I just can't help but feel excited when I think about us completing a map of the entire world.
It's the thought of treasure that gets me more fired up.
Obviously, there's treasure waiting to be unearthed too, but that's more of a bonus on the side.
How do people that can't find monsters make money though?
Going to lands where none have gone before. The voyage itself, the dance with death, these things hold value greater than that of any treasure.
Ah, adventure! Truly the romance of the quest we call life.
Laphicet, you had a map, didn't you? The one you dropped when we first met?
It's a world map I got when I was with the Abbey, but I only checked out the places really close by. I could hardly call it adventure.
There's more to adventuring than visiting far-off lands and sailing stormy seas, you know. Adventures are about achieving your ambitions and leaping across the walls we've built to protect ourselves, no matter the danger that waits on the other side.
Yeah.
There are no big or small adventures.
Even if I only went to Helavis and the Figol ice caps?
Think of it like this. When you sneaked out of town without the Abbey noticing, when you walked the land and compared it to your map, how did that make you
If
feel?
we went to the ice caps, it'd be
It was
cool.
scary, but fun. Exhilarating.
Then it
This
was
is why he had no personality as well.
The map you made within yourself is a treasure that's only yours.
Wow, my very own treasure.
Do. Where are we going? Told me to rest. Is this just skits? Is the game charging me for skits?
Whoa, awesome.
The game is charging me for skits.
I swear, the second he has a spare moment, he buries himself in his books.
Knowledge opens up
God damn
new
it.
worlds. I imagine that back when Teresa was bossing
Yep,
him around,
capitalism at its
it was a
finest.
fun escape, an adventure in and of itself.
It knows what pay.
You're reading a pretty hard book there, aren't you?
This? It's about dinosaurs. It says that long before humans were around, these
I
huge
will.
creatures ruled the world. There are so many different kinds.
Why I play these games so
like
it's skits.
Tyrannosaurs and Triceratops and Brachiosaurs. They're all so cool.
They look like dragons to me.
They look similar, but dinosaurs couldn't live inside volcanoes, and they didn't do well in the cold either. But they were crazy huge and strong. Nothing else could even compete with them.
I bet they would have made for great sparring partners. I think this Gigantospinosaurus might be my favorite.
Those two huge points jutting out from both sides of its body make it look just like you and your two swords.
Actually, it's also known as the dual-bladed dragon.
Wow, it really does sound like a perfect match for me then.
Okay, so if they weren't dragons, what were they?
They look a lot like lizards.
Maybe they're like my ancestors or something.
You're a
I
human.
used to be a human.
Okay, me and Ripper are on the same
I
page.
think I might have gotten a bit too used to this new body of mine.
I wonder if their tails can fall off too.
Dial's tail didn't fall off. Kind of. Do I really? I want to know what happens next, but I also don't want to leave me hanging on the skits. But capitalism.
Did you ever figure out if that bug was a stag or a rhinoceros beetle?
Actually, I still haven't really looked into it.
Why not?
It's the Beatles.
Weren't Rokuro and Aizen pretty curious to find out too?
They're why I haven't.
They both
I wonder if
have
this
very
is just
strong
built up
opinions,
over time
and
and
they
if
both
you've
make
gone
a
here
believable
before.
argument. And
Oh,
if
well.
I determined it was a new kind of beetle entirely, my decision would change the very course of their fates.
Their fates? I think you're exaggerating things.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
We're still hashing out what that Rhino Stagros really is. Kiddo here's holding off on his final decision because he's worried about how you'll take it. You're both adults. Can't one of you
Is
just
it a
be
rhino
honest
or a
and move
stag?
on?
It's a rhinoceros beetle. I'm not backing down on that.
No, it's a stag beetle.
Why not just take off the pointy bits? Then we can all agree it's just a plain old beetle.
I like it. I like it.
Sounds good to me.
Make it loose.
Don't even joke about that. If you took away my swords, I wouldn't have anything left. Same thing goes for a stag beetle and its pincers.
And taking away a rhinoceros beetle's horns is disrespectful to its way of life, and to even suggest it is just plain wrong. No, if we're going to argue it out over this, we need to exhaust every possible angle before coming to a conclusion. It's the right thing to do.
Madam Eleanor! Here's that field guide to rare insects of Midgand you wanted me to get you.
Thanks, Bienfu. Surely this book will have something about that bug. Yeah, here it is. This beetle's real name is... Argonathocrassus, the thick-jaw beetle.
It's
The
named
jaw?
for its jaws? That must make it a stag.
It's a drone beetle. The field guide says it's a really rare variety, too.
Aww.
That's that.
No, you're wrong.
The
It's
Rhino
a brand new
Stagros.
species. I call it the Lophiset Rhino Stagros.
Yeah.
That's my decision, and I'm not backing down.
Okay, cool. We got it started. It's the Lophitet Rhino Stagros. Any questions? Who is the best girl? Why would you do that? Best girl. It does bring me pain. It's like, the problem is, it's like, if you pick Velvet or Mongilu, is it because they're wearing less? Or because you like their personalities? It's like, okay. Let's go. Velvet is the party leader. She has no left arm. So it's like, you got Magilu who will steal your money. You're right. She doesn't need. Any centuries? Okay. Maybe the dragon we just met is best girl. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the dragon we just met. Way more personality in 5 minutes. If my boy's debate likes her, there must be a reason. It is because they tail with that dude, yeah. Yeah. Dragon use Tail Whip. It's super effective despite not being a damaging attack. She kind of does. Like, her hair's like basically a tail. Also, you can equip a tail, can't you? Yeah, so, wish granted. You want a cat tail. The party did just bring up dogs or cats. I thought Norman were cats, but I was wrong. I really need to get rid of these copper points. Is it because she's got red hair? They're very hard to argue with. Red hair and green eyes. Yeah, that only goes with red hair.
Push yourself too hard now, Laphicet. You hear me?
I hear you. I just...
But no. Okay. Well, don't tell me why. I'll find that out later on.
When I could find the Therians, but I've only sent us to the wrong places. Eisen, is there any way to boost Amalok's powers?
I guess it's okay for me to tell you this. The majority of Malakim today have their consciousness sealed away to be used.
I never know where that's going.
For the exorcists. But originally,
let's see.
Malakim were beings who received prayers from people, and in return bestowed their blessings upon nature.
What if we pray to Laphicet?
So you're saying that when humans pray to a Malak, the Malak receives great strength?
Yes. In general, at least. Some Malakim, like me, buck the system and bring about misfortune rather than divine grace.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But
I'm a switch main. Everyone changes the whole fight.
But it's not like we came back empty-handed. We found Orichalcum to use against Shigure. And we also learned we can hold our own against a dragon.
Velvet.
So where should we go next, Fee?
Northgand! There's a big Earth Pulse point north of Helavis.
Yay!
Eisen?
We can leave whenever you want. Doesn't matter to me.
And I'm all set. Let's make our way to the harbor.
When I say prayers, I don't mean outright worshipping. All I'm talking about are earnest thoughts and feelings directed at you.
I see. So I'm already receiving prayers then.
Wait, what? There's another thing on the way out. That's fair. Why though? I think that's a really good way to wet rest as well. It's like Final Fantasy IV's way of being like, we solved the problem by creating a new one. So everyone rests up. Never mind. Let's have a conversation about how like we can create a lofty set. It always happens. Everything goes well, something goes terribly wrong. Like, I'm literally expecting to get my ass kicked right now.
Our next target is north of Helives, near the Faldes ruins. In light of everything we know, I'd say it's highly likely we'll find a Therian there.
Let's hope.
Then we should make our first stop, Port Helives.
With the mischief we got into last time, getting into the city might prove difficult.
Benwick, how are things in Helives right now?
That shipping guild that used to handle our mooring is pretty much toast. But for some reason, the Abbey isn't watching the port as much as they once were. Unfamiliar ships have been hauling in relief supplies, so if we pose as one of the transport ships, I think we can slip in. And if we divert some supplies to an
Known pirate ship, maybe we can slip in.
be able to secure a new mooring partner.
Smuggling in relief supplies for our own disaster. Cheeky bastards, aren't we?
It's what'll get us in.
That much is true. It's a plan.
Roger. I'll get right on it.
Hopefully it's not too long or you'll get a bird's
The
nest.
exorcists don't pray to their tethered Malachim, do they?
You mean something besides our oaths?
An oath is a magical formula that grants you power in exchange for binding you to a rule, right?
Yes, though that is simplifying it a bit.
When Malachim receive human prayers, they bestow their blessings upon people in nature. Eisen told me that we Malachim grow stronger when humans pray to us.
Prayers and blessings? I've never heard of that. I used to think the same way as the other exorcists. Malachim are merely tools that allow us the use of arts.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
But Inominat is different. The exorcists all worship him. They have faith in his mighty power. And not only that, the people of this nation pray to the Empyrean for salvation, just as Artorias instructs them.
Ah, I get it now.
See the wheels turning, do you, kiddo? Huh?
Artorias founded the Abbey within the existing Church of the Empyreans, so that he could direct the people's thoughts towards Inominat, so that even while they lionize Artorias as their savior, they're made aware of Inominat's presence behind him.
Okay.
Everyone starts believing in Inominat. The prayers of the entire world go to him, becoming his power.
After the centuries-long decline of Empyrean worship, he becomes stronger than anyone today could imagine. The pieces do fit. Oaths, prayers, blessings, the demon blight. So much in this world is affected by matters of the heart. They hold magical power, both effective and meddlesome.
Oh no.
We are truly going up against the rest of the entire world, aren't we?
Yep.
Don't look so troubled, Eleanor.
It's happened before. I'm
I'm
used to
gonna
this.
do my best to get stronger. So believe in me. I am a Malak after all.
Oh, Laffy said, you've become so brave so quickly.
Have I?
But you're still cute when you get embarrassed.
Aww.
Hey, why's your face so red?
Huh? My face isn't red.
Why are you blushing? What do you mean, why am I blushing? I'm not blushing. You can't prove that. There's another...
Everything bound for Helives. With that much trade,
Another class 5, class 4 island.
Any idea who can give us cover for docking?
Not anyone in particular, but recently the power and influence of the Helives Fishermen's Guild...
Students nodding in the corner, like, yep, I get this. I understand.
Let's bring them some extra
Fair.
supplies.
Yeah, we got this.
Fuel, drink.
Fuel, drink, yep.
For the drink.
12-year-old amber draft.
Yeah,
sailors have
Amber drop.
always
Yep.
an eye for the
Got some
stuff.
Amber drop.
You've heard that from Dial, I take it. He's got a sharp eye.
He took
Yeah,
a bottle
definitely
of
the shop
James,
eyes.
but
The
I
student
say
in court
we
just
turn a
nodding.
blind eye to it. We thought we were the best at this kind of thing, but having him around has been a real eye-opener.
Okay, but tell him if he takes a second, he'll pay for it.
Yep.
Eye for
Yep.
an eye.
Definitely pay for it. Eye for an eye.
I'll
Agreed.
keep an eye on him so that he doesn't sneak off with another bottle.
You can stop agreeing now, sir. I have some weird glasses.
Hey,
This is
Isaac.
like
What's it feel like
he's
to
a
get
yes
a
man
letter?
stuck on the air forever.
Nor do I want or need to. There's no joy in receiving these things.
Huh? Why not?
AI version of Tales of
I'm
Berseria.
so shocked.
It's my purpose.
Look, it's just an invoice from the turtles. What's the big deal anyway? Do you wish you get letters too?
Yeah. But I don't have anyone to send letters to. Let alone anyone who would send me any.
Laffy said, I've got a letter for you.
What? Really? Who could it be from?
Don't read it. Come back.
There is... Bienfu? Yep. You got a letter from yours truly.
Yay!
You'd be wanting someone to send you a letter right about now, so I wrote one up for you. What do you think? You're happy?
The info is so helpful.
Yeah.
Thanks, BBM2.
I'll even read it for you. Him. Dear Moloch Laffyset, I hope that this letter finds you in good health and high spirits. Thankfully, I'm doing well myself, with no major changes to report. Bienfu's taking all this so seriously. It's so rare to actually see him like this. As you're aware, I've been spending my days ironing Magilu's outfits, sewing her buttons, and washing her hat and tremendously long socks. Recently, however, I made the mistake of remarking to her that she might not have been quite as slender as she once was in her younger years.
They're stalking. Yes, they're socks.
Middle of the cold, I nearly became a frozen Normansicle. It was so painful that I couldn't stop my tears from
I don't
flowing down
know.
my little cheeks.
Probably from the Fun Island or whatever that exists in this universe.
The Bienfu we know and love.
But all you wrote about in that letter was yourself. And you even read it out loud yourself.
That's okay. Thanks, Bienfu. It feels nice to get a letter. That's so kind of you to say. I think I might cry again.
Yeah, probably the Cat's Island.
The supplies are loaded. We can make for Helavies whenever you want.
That was fast.
If we weren't hard workers, we wouldn't be sailors.
Are they coming too?
Eleanor!
Give the girl some clothes for fuck's sake.
What's wrong, Kamoana?
She said she had a dream about her mom.
Oh, she did, yeah.
When Mommy saw me, she said I looked scary. That she didn't want a scary little girl like me.
Well, we can't kill her because we have to find another fairy.
Your mother would never say that, sweetheart.
But how can you be sure?
Well,
What do you think a sad demon girl sounds
I
like?
know.
You're just lying to make me feel better.
Is it working? Yeah.
Oh, Kamoana, don't cry.
Yeah, it hurts my ears.
Oh, this is the part I hate about little kids.
Aww.
A little kid. I hate you, Velvet. I hate you.
That's right. Let it all out.
Stop it! Stop it! Mommy! I saw my mommy!
I mean, Velvet's voice is a bit smokier than it used to be.
She managed to cry herself to sleep.
They're not rational
Leaves the
creatures.
pillow.
Sometimes you just gotta let them cry it out.
You seem used to it.
I guess you could say that. Laffy usually kept himself together when he was younger. But when he was really little,
Yeah.
he had times like this every now and then. And on that note, let's take off all we can.
Let's leave before the child stuff. No, wait. Seems like a bad idea.
My liege, Dial, I leave Kamoana in your care.
I'll do what I can, but kids as sweet and honest as her are harder to deal with than corrupt bureaucrats.
An outlaw prince and a talking lizard are no replacement for a mother.
I'm sure it'll work. It's like that movie, The Odd Couple. Oh, it's gonna be cold here.
I do hope Kamoana isn't crying anymore.
Well, it's not a problem then.
Yeah. Shush.
How long is it going to be before you send in another exorcist to replace Lady Teresa?
With these demons clamoring at our gates, none of us feel safe anymore.
You have our deepest sympathies, but we were sent here on a different mission.
That's what the last exorcist who came here said before leaving for the north.
Oh, they're going there
What
too.
that's worth all that attention.
Period.
Surely we're not all being punished by the Abbey for what happened with Medusa, are we?
That is not the case. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have business to attend to.
So the exorcists are just passing through town and heading straight north. Odd.
I said that. I said the word odd. Or something else. The ship's back, and we just got here.
Take a look at this.
Win. Because that's how we do
Here's
things.
a fine haul. Great. Let's do this one on Getsu style, guys. I knew this would be big. What a treat.
We got a Bodiplastia bracelet. That is so cool.
Scout ship setting sail.
I'm glad we haven't found any X-Gears. Think so.
Ever since the Calamity showed up, everything's just gone to pot, I say.
Calamity? What do you mean?
I mean the demon who barged in and made a mess of our fair city. She's a nasty creature of pure evil, with an arm that eats anything that gets in her way.
Haven't you heard of her? The Calamity's been rampaging across
No, I
the
got
kingdom.
Bagilu's, Eleanor's,
Scant few have
Lucky Sets.
You don't say.
After the Calamity
And
raised our
Procros.
ships and our port, the shipping guild fell apart, and our trade routes got poached by other ports. It's bad. The town relies on trade to make ends meet.
People are abandoning the city, and our streets are no longer safe. Not to mention the demon blight spreading again. Just the other day, a little kid turned into a demon. Just like that.
What a world.
What a world.
What have the exorcists been doing during all of this?
Well, Lady Teresa was in charge of this region, but she came up short against the Calamity and got a fat demotion for her troubles. Several new exorcists have been reassigned here, but once they arrive, they all traipse right off to the ruins up north.
This has to be Medusa's fault. If she hadn't gone and done something so stupid...
Medusa?
That's enough. This isn't something for outsiders to know.
You're right. Sorry.
Whoa.
I'm
I'm an outsider now. Can you believe her? That's like,
Sounds like Hellofeast isn't what it used to be.
I could eat this woman right now.
We need to ask around and find out more about what's going on here.
No, we just need to go north.
Especially regarding the Abbey and those ruins. I'm also curious about this Medusa woman.
I'm not.
The ruins part makes sense, since the Earth Pulse point might be there. But why do you care who Medusa is?
Thank you,
Just a hunch. Something tells me she's worth looking into.
You're not gonna look into this Calamity chick? She sounds like a real terror.
Yeah, I think I'll pass. I already know plenty about what makes her tick.
There's so many skits. This last hour has been nothing but skits.
Demon attacks have ground trade to a halt. But
It's
people
fine.
are
It's world building.
slowly
It's world
starting to
building.
fish again.
Are you a fisherman too?
Used to be.
This town got swept up in the recent trade.
How do you
boom.
fish
But back
out
when
there?
I was a
You
young
fall in.
lad,
You...
this was a fishing
Cheers, dropping in. If you follow UBS, you're gonna go live again, and also the channel. I've got a YouTube channel with the same name. So if you want to see how the playthrough went up until this point, it's in the same place with this name as well.
But a lot of people weren't so happy with the guild.
It's too bad everyone couldn't just work together.
Once money
Cheers for
gets
dropping in.
involved, people change. That's true no matter what age you live in. The people know it's the ones making the money who lead the charge. But we follow anyway. It's human nature. I hope everyone changes their minds once we start rebuilding. But who knows what will happen.
Are you all right, Madam Eleanor? Don't let those people get you down.
I'm fine. Thank you for your concern. But could you not do that thing where you blow air on me to dry my tears?
All right, I'll just pat your head then.
That won't be necessary either. But really, things are in a terrible state.
The town burned, the guild ruined, the abbey all but gone. It won't be a functioning port for some time.
You can't fault them for being upset. They had it real good here until we came along. Those Hellavesians were like spoiled children.
How so?
Elavise was once a tiny fishing village. The bountiful northern seas provided plenty enough fish to sustain their trade. But Flamestone gave them an easy way to get rich. Once they got a taste, they abandoned their old craft.
And now they're paying the price. But I've heard that the cooling temperature has covered half the northern sea in ice drift, making fishing much more difficult.
But the drifting ice carries tiny organisms, enriching the waters where it melts. The fish should be more plentiful than ever.
I suppose you may have a point.
We're ones to talk after what we did, but taking the easy path, then complaining as soon as it gets hard, that seems...
Spoiled, yes.
Yeah.
You said it, Laphicet.
Now we're hungry.
I think my appetite's getting a little overindulgent, too.
That's not a bad thing. Just means you're healthy.
Giant squid come to these waters in this season. Should I ask Benwick to fish some up?
Yeah, and some normal octopuses, too.
Oh, this is gonna take a while.
Calamity is us, isn't it?
Well, we've been waging war with the Abbey everywhere we go, and now we're about to take it to a new level.
If we pull the next Therian off of the Earth Pulse point, it'll likely be Kamoana's village all over again.
The same devastation?
Ooh. I wonder if there's something worse than calamity that they can call us.
This is no laughing matter.
People turn into demons in part due to their own malevolence. It's not like they're entirely innocent. But if there's someone out there who's being forced to act as Inominat's mouth, like Kamoana was, isn't saving them the right thing to do?
I cannot argue with that, but...
You don't have to worry. I'm the one who will devour the barrier. And I'm the one who will do what needs to be done.
Okay, so we unloaded Calamity. Yeah! Alright. I'm gonna call it... do I want to keep going? I think I'll call it a night there. It was a pretty long stream. It was like 3 hours. Yeah, we'll do that. So we'll see everyone next time. If you haven't done so already, leave my Discord in the chat and we'll be back with more Tales of Berseria next time. How do I leave this game? There we go.